Well, hello ladies, and welcome back to the very final episode in this Find Your Inner French Girl, How to Love You and Your Life series. The passage I'm going to read today really sums up the whole essence and message that I wanted to get home to you through this series. So have a listen, and then I'm going to give you one of the most important, elegant assignments I could ever give you. There is a phrase, bien dans sa peau, which means to feel good in one's skin. It is a state of mind to which the French aspire, a state of ease and contentment that they hope is reflected in their faces. No worry wrinkles, no cheeks flushed with stress. Being bien dans sa peau is a state of simple physical and emotional grace. You live well, you do not have a guilty conscience for personal pleasures, you feel good about yourself on a very essential level, and so others feel good around you. The French girl who is bien dans sa peau is balanced, relaxed, natural, at ease in body and soul, a perfect description of the French girl at her best. So how do we get this aspect of being bien dans sa peau, or being bien dans ta peau, your skin? How do we get that? Well, as you can see throughout this whole journey, it is truly about getting to know who you are. Who are you? And then the second part of it, you giving yourself permission to be and do you. You know, I coach women from all around the world. Literally, I'm not quite there for every country, but I'm getting there. But certainly every culture, and even all the main religions. And what I have noticed is that women around the world, there is an epidemic where we are living lives to please everybody else. We try to live a life that's going to make it easiest for our husband, for our children, for our parents, so that they don't have to worry. I mean, they didn't have to anyway, but there is this need to do things so that others will be okay, and we'll stuff ourselves down and we'll hide ourselves and we'll try to change and manipulate ourselves so that we make everybody else comfortable. It's easier that way. The French know better. That's not the easier way. That's a lie that we've been told. The easiest way, the one that feels best for you and that will give you a sense of freedom like I cannot even express to you until you feel that sense of freedom, is to know yourself. Know who you are, and then give yourself permission to be and live it. Now, there are a multitude of ways I can tell you this. I mean, this goes into every single level of yourself, okay? So I don't have an hour right now to go into this. But literally, ladies, we could talk in terms of your job. Are you doing a job because that's what your parents wanted you to do? That's what was acceptable in your culture. I know so many ladies that I've coached that basically the two options were a doctor or a lawyer, or else you were a bum. That's just what people are dealing with. Or are you doing a job in corporate, but really you are a creative person? Like, you just want to express yourself creatively, yet you're just dealing with numbers every day that really only impact big business corporate. But you'd actually love to do art or creativity that does something to help other people in a different way. Are you trying to wear a lot of different colors, but yet you, like me and the French, love simplicity, love black? You know, I cannot tell you throughout my life how many times I have been told, you know what they say about people who like black? They're hiding something. I'm probably the biggest open book ever. This is me, and I own it. I love black, I love white, and because I own it, and I don't care what anybody else thinks, other people are starting to own it too. And actually, they love that. They say, you know, my kids, I love seeing me through their eyes. They know me. And so when they duke things up, what do they use? Black and white, because mommy likes that. She likes gold as well. you know? They know me. They accept me because I accept me. This could be in terms of your fashion, your style. You know, maybe you keep thinking you have to dress up, but you really like being casual, or you want to dress more bohemian, or you're on the total opposite and you feel like in order to be spiritual, you should be wearing long, flowy, indigo, tie-dye colors. But in truth, you love luxury. I mean, how many people would feel comfortable being, like me, a spiritual teacher who loves wealth, loves impacting people on a grand scale, love five-star hotels? I mean, there's a point when I could have felt conscious about that. I know that if I own that about myself, I am expressing attributes of the divine. The divine, one of the attributes is unlimited abundance. I'm a living, walking representation of that, and I teach all my clients how to be that too. I'm teaching them how to be aspects of the divine, which they already are. They've just been told they can't. Beauty is another one. Creativity is another one. Kindness is another one. There's so many attributes of the divine that if you allow yourself to be who you are, you will be living your divine self effortlessly, freely, abundantly even. So we talked about job, we talked about fashion, we talked about, but let's even go to certain attributes of your personality. I mean, I've shared this story so many times it seems to resonate, so I'll say it again. I used to have, well, I still do, have a very loud, boisterous laugh. It's me. And when I laugh, I need to slap something or I'll slap my hand. And there was one point when I was in my very first marriage where I was told, shh, people are gonna think you're weird. Do you know what that does? That crushes you because you think there's something wrong with me being me. And when I owned it and I said, this is me. I didn't try to laugh like that. This is me, my God version. I express that. And that is something, I remember I wrote on Facebook once, I said, you know, if I was to go, what was one thing that you would be remembering about me? And do you know how many people said my laugh? So you have to think about, and this is your elegant assignment for this week, think about what you know about yourself and how you've been dimming it. What is it that you know about yourself that you haven't given yourself permission to live or express or try or do or be? You know yourself, you know what you've been hiding, you know what you've been stopping, you know what you've been kind of shutting down and saying, no, that's probably not right, that's not good enough. Your job is to create a list of everything you know about yourself that you haven't allowed yourself or given yourself permission to like or live or be or do or try. And that, when you start step by step, giving yourself permission to do those things and actually doing them, being them, dressing like them, whatever, you will be experiencing what I call the elegant life. A life of freedom, flow, beauty, peace, love, prosperity. That's what it is. The French girl never needs to prove anything because she just has reverence for herself. She's not trying to be of value, you know, not trying to prove something to someone, not trying to be of value to someone just to make them feel better. No. She knows who she is, she loves who she is, and the only thing that she is concerned with is creating and living a life that resonates with her and allows her to express herself fully. That's my wish for you. So thank you for coming on this journey with me. Thank you for all your public and private comments telling you what this series has meant to you. And if this whole philosophy resonates with you, then stay tuned because I got a whole lot more coming from you. So be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell because there's a lot of great things coming your way. Mwah. Love you so much.